Okay, so it is time that we talk about something, and it's these Amazon kits, which I need to make clear that I do support the purchasing of Amazon kits. I would never tell you where or how to spend your money. With research, you will find out that the kits on Amazon are not there illegally, nor are there scams. Make sure to go to Little Waddle Nursery's channel to watch videos about that. She's going to be releasing a 5th video soon about the kits that are being reproduced. Research is key when it comes to anything in life. Same when you go to buy a car, you do research about it. You should do research about the things that you buy as well, just the smaller items, because you will be surprised at what you will find when you do research. The reason why I had to stop creating the Amazon kits to sell is due to the communistic Karens. Even though these communistic Karens say, my opinion doesn't matter, I'm not relevant, it is quite the opposite, which I do not understand, because my channel doesn't get hundreds of thousands of views per video. There are other Reborn channels who share these dolls from Amazon, and they get hundreds of thousands of views, and the communistic Karens are not over there trying to cancel them. Now, if you didn't notice, a couple weeks back, I was gone from my YouTube channel for 7 days. My channel ended up in some trouble over a particular Amazon doll. It was the full body silicone from Voilence, if that clears anything up. So I got into some trouble over that doll, and it's because they did some shady work behind screen that I was not able to fight. So I had to then remove any video related to these Amazon kits. I sought out some legal advice from a friend, and they told me that I should remove these kits from my channel to avoid any more issues. They did agree that they're not illegal kits, but at the rate these communistic Karens are after my channel, my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok, they advised me as a friend that it is probably with best interest that I keep the Amazon kits off of my channel or any other platform, because the communistic Karens, no matter how much they say that I'm not relevant or I don't matter, I do matter to them. So they were coming after me with a vengeance, okay? And I was at a point where I'm like, I spent almost 11 years building this channel, building my social media platforms, which, you know, I used to have a Instagram that was verified, but because I was sharing information about some of the truth that's taking place in the world, we won't discuss here because YouTube loves to censor you on that. I lost my Instagram. Instagram took it away. My opinion did not match their agenda they were pushing, so I lost my verified Instagram, which you guys know it is hard to grow Instagram. I had over 40,000 followers there, and it's a very hard app to grow on. So I spent a lot of time building up my platform there and had to lose that as well. But at least I lost it for a good reason. I was sharing awareness about things that are really taking place. And to me, losing it, my Instagram over that, fine, so be it. But I'm not about to lose my other social media platforms or my website over these Amazon kits, because these communistic Karens won't quit. So I made a decision with, you know, talking to other of my friends, that we would no longer have the Amazon kits on my channel. Now, that doesn't mean that I will not buy dolls from NPK, you know, the finished dolls, the manufactured dolls. No, I'm going to still be buying the manufactured dolls like Sunshine, because I think they're wonderful dolls. And like I said, I am not here to tell you how to spend your money, but all I'm saying is research is key and it's free. And Little Waddle Nursery explains the legalities behind these kits and how they're being reproduced. Because these communistic Karens have it set in their mind that they want to cancel me, they had found a loophole, and I made a professional decision to pull back and say, you know what, I am not going to be offering basic art dolls because I don't have the lower price kits available, and we'll just go back to what I was doing, purchasing my kits from McPherson's. No, I don't go directly through McPherson's because they're a very unprofessional company and blocked me over my opinion that I found the facts to my opinion with research about the legalities behind the Amazon kits. So I was blocked permanently from ordering with their site. However, I have friends that do purchase my kits from them. No, I don't like supporting McPherson's, but I need my doll kits, and they have a great option of kits available over there, and that's why I do continue to buy through them. I just use my friends to purchase for me so I can still get my supplies. That is how bad these people have tried to cancel me over me sharing the information about the Amazon kits versus trying to cancel those who are selling the kits on Amazon if they say they're illegal. Then I don't know why they're not canceling the sellers on Amazon. I get it that Amazon is not responsible for the kits, but there are sellers out there who are selling them, and you would, common sense would say, go to the person that's creating the issue so the rest of the people can't get it, right? That would be the sellers on Amazon. Cancel them, then the artist can't purchase the kits. But as you have seen, many of the sculptors have admitted to having no contracts while doing work in China. So that is why they are unable to have Amazon or AliExpress remove those sellers who are selling those kits. So they came after me. So it was either I continue to make the Amazon kits and you guys risk losing me. And now I was like, okay, well, that's not going to happen. I don't want to lose all the time and effort I put into this channel and my lovely family here. I love and respect you guys very much. You are the reason I am still here. But these are the things that I have to do in order to remain on my YouTube channel. Many of you were very smart when I made that post. You had realized I had been bullied into being silenced. Yes, I was bullied into being silenced. What's new? People want to try to silence me all the time, which I don't understand because, again, all these same people say I'm irrelevant. So it's a sad situation. I have a lot of haters, communistic Karens, because I speak the truth. And the funny thing is, even speaking the truth, I always have facts to back up what I'm saying. These people just decide to hate me, and I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense because I don't hate someone because I have a difference of opinion with them. It's called being an adult, being a mature person. I can be friends with tons of people whose opinion is different than mine. That's fine. That's how you have conversations. That's how you educate each other, or, you know, you're like, hey, this is what I think, this is what I think, but we don't have to have the same opinion, nor does it make us enemies. But these communistic Karens, if you don't push out the same propaganda or have the same agenda they have, they want to cancel you. And it makes no sense at all. Most of these communistic Karens were friends of mine, including the sculptors. But I noticed once my YouTube channel got a larger fan base than them, I all of a sudden got all this hate. And I don't really understand why. It's just a number. One fan is as valuable as 100 fans. 100 fans is the same value as 1,000 fans. If I only had one fan on this channel, I still would produce my content because you're just as valuable as the 400,000 fans that somebody else could have. You know, it's just, it doesn't make any sense to me that people really judge you off of how large your channel is. It makes no sense at all because I wouldn't perform any differently if I only had 100 fans, if you get what I'm saying. So there's a lot of jealousy behind these communistic Karens because bottom line, if most of these communistic Karens pulled themselves in and thought about why they don't like me, they would not have a valid reason other than jealousy, which is disgusting. We're all supposed to get along, have fun, share our dolls with each other. And if you don't like what that person's sharing at that time, you just don't comment. You wait for the next video to come up because you're like, you know, I like that creator. I love what she shares. But, you know, 20% of the time, she may make videos that I'm not into. But I'm not going to just hate her for that or block her or leave a rude comment. No, I'm just going to not watch this video today. And then tomorrow I'll see what this creator's made. And the next time she makes a video that I like, well, I'll watch it and I'll comment. That's how a mature adult works. But it's a different story with these communistic Karens. And I really wish that they would do some soul searching, because it hurts my feelings to know that they find happiness out of us being on the streets. Some have even wished death upon me. It's become really sick and ugly, especially if you can see them on Facebook. And yes, I don't have a Facebook account, but I do have an anonymous Facebook account where I monitor what these people are saying about me in case something were to ever happen to Jackie and I. I have screenshots of these hateful conversations taking place. So it's just become a horrible thing. I've been in the industry for 10 years. Going on 11, I never imagined it would turn this way due to jealousy. No, because I am happy for people that I've known who started in the community, you know, let's say a couple years ago, and their channel is bigger than mine and they get more views than I do. I have happiness for them. I don't sit back at my home going, oh, I hate that person. Look it, they only have 100,000 subs and their videos get 20,000 views. How come I don't get that? I don't know why it doesn't work that way. All I can say is algorithms are different, and that's just how YouTube operates. But I'm not mad about it. I'm happy for my friends. And that's how a mature adult should always behave. So with that being said about these Amazon kits and me not using them, but I respect everybody who purchases them. I purchase through the vendors, McPherson's, Irresistibles, Dolls by Sandy. I even purchase with Reborn, but she just isn't aware of how I get my kits from Bobby. I still purchase through the vendors. I just am no longer purchasing through Amazon to offer basic art dolls, because I am not going to lose you guys over this petty stuff with these communistic Karens. So back to what I was trying to say before that. The giveaway dolls that I had going for this channel were Amazon kits. Unfortunately, we can't do that. I have to purchase a kit from a vendor, which is, you know, like $100+. So when I have the extra spare money, I am going to purchase a kit from one of the vendors that I shop with to make a giveaway baby for you guys. I don't know when it'll be, but I no longer have any Amazon kits. I give them to one of my friends in exchange for the Sandy by Joanna Kazmarek kit. I have just given the silicones away because I don't want them, because it's just too much of a headache and it's not worth it. At the end of the day, I don't want to lose hanging out with you guys over proving a point to these communistic Karens. My point has been proven. Little Waddle Nursery has made a lot of educational videos, and if you guys have not watched them, I really recommend that you do. That woman breaks the legalities down about these kits in such a form that a toddler could understand what's going on. But yet I still don't understand why the communistic Karens cannot get it through their thick head. It's just awful what jealousy's done to them. It really has made them where they no longer know how to use their own brain and form their own opinion. And that's what they have a problem with me, is that I can use my brain, make a valid opinion, and have facts to back it up. But instead of just disagreeing with me and moving along like mature adults would, they want to cancel me. So that is why I made that post that I, recommend that you guys purchase with the vendors. I do recommend that. And if you can't afford to purchase with the vendors, purchase with Amazon. It's not a crime. It's not illegal. You're not buying scam, stolen kits at all. You're purchasing nice quality kits for a good price. And if you're scared of getting in trouble with these communistic Karens, trust me, you will not get in trouble with them, because they are not set out to cancel anyone else but myself. Because if they really wanted to cancel somebody for using these kits, there is a large channel that I think she has like 100,000 something followers. Anyways, she buys nothing but these Amazon silicone dolls and stuff like that. If they were out to really cancel people for sharing these kits, they would cancel a channel like hers where she gets lots of views. It would make more sense, Hush that person who could be showing other people where to get the kits. But it's not like that. It's just a personal vendetta, and they only come after me. So you're not going to be targeted by them to be canceled. No. If they can shut me up, they feel like they have accomplished something. It is a sad situation that I had to make this decision to no longer purchase the Amazon kits, because in reality, I was just making dolls to have available to those who cannot afford my dolls at the full price. You know, the full work that I do on the doll kits that I purchase from the vendors. Because if I'm going to pay $115, $30 for my doll kit, they are going to be sold with my full Reborn artwork. So the price is much higher for you guys. And with the Amazon kits, it allowed me to do basic art dolls, which is just some of my basic work. Still looks realistic, and sell it to you guys for a killer price. I know that there's many of you who have a lower income. We all have different incomes here. But the communistic Karens are not about helping anybody out. And their opinion is if you can't buy a Gucci purse, you don't need to buy anything at all. But we all know that many of them have Fucci purses. I've seen it at the doll show. They don't have real purses. I can tell it. I can spot a knockoff a mile away. But hey, nobody's going after them to cancel them for having a Fucci. They don't care about that. I'm sure they still buy store brand items as well, but they don't care about that. What they want is they say that you need to buy a kit from the vendor. And if you can't buy a kit from the vendor, then you don't belong in this hobby. And no, that is not true. That is not true. You belong in this hobby no matter what. Even if you don't have a doll and you're just watching, you're part of the hobby. Never let anybody determine what you are, who you are, or anything about you. You determine that. Okay, I follow many things and I consider myself part of that as well, but I don't have any of those items. I followed OB11 dolls for a long time. I had no idea they were called OB11 dolls until I got one as a gift, but I felt like I was part of that community even though I did not have that doll. So what I'm saying is you just being here watching, you are part of the community, okay? These communistic Karens, their thinking pattern is way off. Way off. It is not normal. It's almost that of a psychopath, really, if you think about it. Their actions, how they've treated me, how they run my name through the dirt. I mean, defamation all across the board. Saying we should be homeless. It's just sick. It's sick how they've behaved, and yet I'm doing harmless things. I was just offering dolls at a lower price because I had found the legalities behind the kits on Amazon, and they didn't like that. Just bottom line, it all comes down to jealousy, and it's really ugly and nasty. And I hope that some of these communistic Karens pull their head out of their butt and realize that they've been a bad person and start apologizing to people, because, like I said, many of you communistic Karens do not have a valid reason to not like me. And that even goes with with the cases that Bountiful Baby has me in for freedom of speech. If you did your research, you would see the facts. It's so easy to find the ties of the Pratts to the Kingston polygamous cult, okay? It's no secret. I'm not lying. Nor did the Pratts pay to have an ad to be put into escaping polygamy, like some want to say. It just blows my mind the excuses you will find to hate me when I have done thorough research, okay? It's not hard to find the connections of Bountiful Baby to the order, to the Davis County Cooperative Society, which is the same thing as the Kingston polygamous cult. They are all ran by Paul Kingston. I've even shared a video from Paul Kingston's daughter saying that Bountiful Baby is one of the order's biggest money, bringing in money company, and that they don't pay their employees. She says that, not me. So if somebody else is, I've had many people who have left the order speak about growing up with the Pratts, and yet you all have 50 million stories going different ways and calling me the liar, but because you don't want to do the research. I don't understand it. Again, differences of opinions. If you don't like what I have to say, it doesn't mean you have to hate me at all. We can still socialize. That's how humans function. We were not meant to be identical. If we were all identical and all had the same opinion, wouldn't that be a boring place to be? Everybody doing and saying the same thing, it's called communism. And if you want that, we'll move to China. because that's what they have there. And let me tell you what, most of the Chinese people don't enjoy that lifestyle. That is why you haven't seen the Amazon kits here. I do apologize for the chaos that they've caused. They caused a lot of chaos. It was unnecessary. They caused the same chaos throughout my whole time here on YouTube once I got more subs than them. I just don't get it at all. It's so sad. So yeah, I hope you guys understand why I've chosen not to be involved with the Amazon kits. And like I said, I will never judge you for what you purchase because there's no reason to. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay positive, and just block that communistic caring, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are not relevant.